You want to know why your progress has stalled? It's not your genetics. It's not your protein intake. It's because you've been skipping the exercises that actually build a physique and replacing them with exercises that look cool on Instagram but do absolutely nothing for your weak links. And your weak links? They're running the show. Today we're fixing that. 5 exercises most lifters completely sleep on. Exercises that look basic, feel boring, and will absolutely transform your body if you stop ignoring them. Unpopular opinion. The boring exercises build the best physiques. Let's do this. The Bulgarian split squat. Everyone knows about it. Nobody wants to do it. And absolutely everyone should be doing it. I have seen grown adults nearly cry doing these, and I hate to admit it, but I have been that grown adult. And I will do them every single week until I physically cannot, because they work better than almost anything else for your legs. Most lifters overvalue flashy lifts and undervalue basics. The BSS is the most humbling and most effective leg exercise you are currently skipping. If an exercise bruises your ego, you probably need it. Discomfort is a signpost, not a stop sign. The lifts you avoid are almost always the ones exposing exactly what needs work. Place your rear foot up on a bench. Front foot far enough forward that your knee stays behind your toes at the bottom. Dumbbells in each hand, or a barbell if you're feeling dramatic. Lower until your back knee nearly touches the floor. Drive through that front heel to come back up. 10 reps per side. This exposes every imbalance between your legs and forces your core to stabilize under unilateral load, absolutely destroys your quads and glutes, and because each leg works independently, your strong side cannot carry your weak side. If you enjoy Bulgarian split squats, I don't trust you. Moving on to the next exercise. Pick up heavy things. Walk. Put them down. That's it. That's the whole exercise. And I know what you're thinking. That's not a real exercise. And to that, I say, your grip is letting you down on every single compound lift you do. Your traps are underdeveloped, your core wobbles under load, and the farmer's carry is about to fix all of it in one movement. Grip strength is a cheat code for overall strength. A weak grip limits your rows, your deadlifts, your pull-ups, your carries, everything. And farmer's carries build grip faster than almost anything else you can do. Grab the heaviest dumbbells you can hold while maintaining perfect posture. Shoulders back and down, chest tall, core braced like you're about to get poked in the stomach. Walk. Keep the weights from swinging. Do not let your shoulders creep up to your ears. 20 to 40 meters, or around 45 seconds. Put them down when your grip gives out. Next week, hold on a second longer. Grip strength, trap development, core stability, shoulder health, and cardiovascular conditioning, all in one movement. It is the most efficient exercise on this list and the one most people skip because it looks too simple. That's called irony. Don't be ironic. Carry heavy things. Honest question, when did you last actually train your hamstrings? Not the leg curl machine where you lie face down and flick your feet up like you're trying to kick yourself in the head, but properly load them through a full range of motion. If you do conventional deadlifts and think that counts, it helps. But your hamstrings are still probably the weakest part of your entire posterior chain. The Romanian deadlift is here to have a word. Barbell or dumbbells. Stand tall, slight bend in the knees, lock them there. They are not moving. Hinge at the hips, push them back like there's a wall behind you. Lower the weight by feeling the stretch build in your hamstrings. Not when the bar hits the floor, when you feel it. Then drive your hips forward and stand tall. Hip hinge, not a squat. Bar stays close to your shins the entire time. If it drifts forward, start the rep again. The RDL loads your hamstrings in a lengthened position, which is where the actual muscle growth happens, not the shortened position at the top of a curl. It also hammers your glutes, builds lower back resilience, and teaches you to hip hinge properly, which transfers to every other pulling and hinging lift you do. Stronger hamstrings also mean fewer injuries. The boring exercises build the best physiques. The RDL will never go viral. It will, however, build the posterior chain that makes everything else in your training better. Boring and effective are not opposites. Okay, now raise your hand if you do barbell rows. Great. Now, honestly ask yourself, are you actually rowing the weight, or are you kind of heaving it up using your legs, your lower back, your momentum, and approximately 3% of your actual back muscles? The chest-supported row removes every cheat available to you. Your chest is pinned to a pad. You cannot swing. You cannot use momentum. Your back has to do the work. For most lifters, this is a very humbling first session. Nobody built an impressive back by ego lifting on bent-over rows. The chest-supported row is brutally honest about your actual pulling strength. Incline bench at 45 degrees. Lie face down, chest on the pad, arms hanging straight down with dumbbells in each hand. Row them up. Drive your elbows back, squeeze your shoulder blades together at the top. Pause there. Actually pause. 1 full second, then lower slowly. Your chest stays on the pad the whole time. If it's coming up, the weight is too heavy and your ego needs to calm down. With your chest supported, every single rep is honest. Your lats, your rhomboids, your rear delts, they do the work, all of it, no help. This builds real back thickness, fixes the muscle imbalances that come from too much pressing, and directly improves your posture. Which, let's be honest, most of us desperately need. Before you skip ahead, stay with me. I know walking sounds like something you do to the fridge at 11 p.m., but incline walking is one of the most criminally underrated tools in the gym, and the people who dismiss it are the same people who get winded carrying their bags to the car. Most people don't need more exercise. They need better recovery and more daily movement. Incline walking builds your aerobic base, burns fat, and hammers your glutes and calves without destroying your recovery the way running does. Treadmill, 10 to 15% incline, around 5 to 6 kilometers per hour. Fast enough that it's working, slow enough that you could hold a conversation if anyone at the gym talked to each other. 20 to 45 minutes. Do not hold the handrails. Holding the rails offloads half the effort and defeats the entire point. The machine can see you. I can see you. Let go. Incline walking builds your cardiovascular base without the joint stress of running, meaning you can stack it on top of your lifting sessions without tanking your recovery. It also loads your glutes and calves harder than flat walking, and it builds the kind of low-level aerobic fitness that makes every other workout feel easier. Add it to the end of sessions or on rest days. 20 minutes is plenty to start. You'll thank me. Now you've got the exercises. Here's the thread that connects all of them. Every single one on this list is something most lifters either skip, rush, or half rep because it doesn't feel impressive. And that is exactly why they work. The gym rewards the people who do the unglamorous stuff consistently, not the people who max out on bench twice a week and wonder why nothing is changing. Stop waiting until you feel like doing these. You will never feel like doing Bulgarian split squats. Nobody has ever woken up excited to do Romanian deadlifts. You do them because they work, not because they spark joy. Save the joy for the results. Here's what you're adding this week. Bulgarian split squats on leg day. Do them first, while your legs still work. Farmer's carries at the end of any session. Heaviest you can hold, walk until you can't. Romanian deadlifts on pull or leg day. Slow on the way down, feel the stretch, stop rushing. Chest-supported rows in place of or alongside your barbell rows. Your back will be sore somewhere new, and that's exactly the point. Incline walking 2 or 3 times a week. End of a session or on a rest day, 20 minutes, no rail holding. You already knew about these exercises. That is not the problem. The problem is you've been skipping them because they're uncomfortable and you can't film a satisfying slow-motion clip of yourself doing a farmer's carry. Do them anyway. The unglamorous stuff is where the actual gains live. Drop a comment. Which of these 5 are you most guilty of skipping? I already know it's the Bulgarian split squats. It's always the Bulgarian split squats. If this video called you out, good, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want more boring exercises that actually work content, subscribe, because that is basically my entire personality now.